harvest.
Greetings to you, dear listeners. This is Imane Nouad with the latest news from across the continent and the world. In Algiers, the 44th General Assembly of Shelter Afrique concluded today with the signing of several strategic agreements, including the Algiers Declaration. The event brought together ministers of finance and housing from member states, shareholders, and development partners. The African Union names Evariste Ndayishimiye, President of Burundi, as its special envoy for the Sahel, as part of renewed diplomatic efforts to stabilize the region. The UN's support mission chief Hannah Tete reiterates commitment to a roadmap for elections in Libya, whereas the UK urges Libyan leaders to engage in a UN-led political process to unify national institutions. Ireland's Foreign Minister Simon Harris reaffirms his country's support for a UN-backed solution guaranteeing the Sahrawi people's right to self-determination. Spanish authorities have confiscated nearly 3 tons of hashish trafficked from Morocco over the past 6 months, arresting several smugglers, local media reported. In the Democratic Republic of Congo, fighting resumed in North Kivu despite peace agreement signed in Washington. The army reports attacks on several positions, causing fresh waves of displacement. UNICEF condemns recent attacks in Sudan's North Kordofan that killed over 450 civilians, including at least 35 children, calling the violence a horrifying escalation. Ethiopia's National Intelligence Service announced the arrest of 82 individuals suspected of plotting terror attacks across the country, according to local media. The Somali army regains control of Busli area in the southern Lower Shabelle region, continuing its offensive against militant groups. The Sudan Human Rights Observatory reports widespread abuses, including killings and torture by the Rapid Support Forces, targeting human rights defenders. Senegal officially took over the last remaining French military base in its capital today, marking the end of a long-standing foreign military presence with a formal handover ceremony. South African Minister of Science, Technology and Innovation Blandini Mande praises Algeria's historic support for anti-apartheid struggle, recalling Mandela's tribute to Algeria's military training, highlighting ongoing cooperation in science and innovation. Let's hear it out.
Algeria provided various forms of support to South Africa's liberation movement, which included offering military training, diplomatic assistance, and a platform for international solidarity. Algeria provided military training and equipment to the then fledgling ANC's armed wing, Umkhonto weSizwe. Speaking about the quality of the military training he received in Algeria, the founding president of our democratic South Africa, President Nelson Mandela, said that the Algerian army, quote, made me a man. On the diplomatic front, Algeria played a vital role in campaigning against apartheid on the international stage. That the South African delegates did not represent the majority of the population. Even more fundamental, at the height of the anti-colonial struggle, Algeria became a hub for liberation movements and thus a beacon of Pan-Africanism.
Algeria and South Africa signed a memorandum of understanding to deepen scientific cooperation from 2026 to 2028. Joint research will focus on AI, food security and public health. South African Minister Blandini Mande emphasized to Rida, the Africa FM reporter, that this step underscores the commitment of both countries to advanced African scientific development. He says to Rida Butazert Mike, so let's hear it out.
The partnership between Algeria and South Africa aims to leverage science and technology for mutual growth and regional development and underscores the commitment of both countries to advance Africa's scientific development and participation in global technology fora. When you supported us in our struggle against apartheid, it's because we wanted to free ourselves so that amongst other things, we could pursue science, technology, and innovation. Therefore, science, technology, and innovation is the continuation
Zimbabwean officials proposed the creation of a joint business council to boost economic cooperation and promote investment opportunities during the fourth session of their bilateral commission. And a U.S. think tank calls Algeria a strategic partner due to its mediation role, natural resources, and youth potential. The report urged Washington to invest more in bilateral relations with Algiers. South Africa's state utility Eskom presents a strategic plan to transition from coal to renewable energy by 2040 in a bid to reduce carbon dependency and modernize the power sector. A mine collapse in Ghana's eastern region has left 4 dead and 20 others trapped. Rescue efforts are ongoing according to local media. The DRC recorded around 529 new suspected Mpox cases, including 135 confirmed in 1 week. Over 600,000 people have already been vaccinated, with the disease now affecting older children in eastern provinces. And that sums up Today Harvest. Thank you for your attention. Don't go too far and join Sihan Bougazi for the French main news. Thank you to the team behind the board, Khaled and Abdou, and keep enjoying today's program with Ifriqiya FM, the voice of Africa.